So I want to make this motivational video for anyone out there who's been pursuing a dream for a really long time. Whether it's month after month or year after year, you've been pursuing your dream and you feel like you haven't really quite hit that point that you wanted to reach.
Just here in this meeting room, about to shoot some content. I just dropped in last minute booking, so time is limited. I got like 11 minutes to shoot, maybe 12. Okay, better get to it. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I just popped in. Don't have a lot of time to shoot in this location, so if I don't say everything I want to say, I'll film the rest at another location. But welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I just wanted to talk about a follow-up to another video that I had posted. I had posted this video on TikTok recently where I was talking about how sometimes it could be challenging to stick with a dream for an extremely long period of time and then still not know if you're ever going to see success out of it.
And maybe you dreamt something so big that you're the only one that believes that it's actually possible and everybody around you is doubting your dream. And maybe this is a dream that you've had for a short time, or maybe it's a dream you've had for a long time and you've gone time after time still being passionate about this dream and wanting to pursue it. But you've been going through obstacles and you've been going through trials and tribulations, and you've really been tested.
And so I kind of was talking about how in my personal experience I had been chasing this career dream for so many years, and it got to the point where I felt like it's not like I wanted to give up, but it kind of felt like, what's the point? And so I kind of just started to feel really worn down, if you know what I mean. And I hit the point where I reached my second wind, my third wind, my fourth wind.
And you've questioned time and time again whether you should keep pursuing this dream, but everything's telling you that you should keep pursuing the dream, so you keep pursuing your dream, but you just feel like you're so close, but yet you're so far. And sometimes that could be really dismotivating. It's like you're on the right path, but you're just not sure why you haven't quite gotten to the point that you wanted to get, or at least to that base point that you wanted to get. And I just want to let you know that I can relate to that. I know how frustrating it can be. I know how hard it can be, and I know how it might feel like you're at the end of your rope and you've given all you've had to give, and maybe you're even at the point where you're reevaluating your life decisions and trying to come up with an alternative option because you've given everything you had and you still have more to give, but you might need a little bit of time to recharge the energy because you've just laid it all on the line to pursue this dream.
And then eventually I just got to the point where it was like, well, I made it this far, so I might as well continue. So I just want to talk about a little bit about what it's like to be on the other side of that.
Today I actually got some information, some really, really great news, breakingly awesome breaking news in my life about something that I've been pursuing for a really, really long time. And I know that I'm a big dreamer and I've always been dreaming big, but there was times along the way where I really felt like, even just recently, like I really just gave it all I could give, and I was like, is it meant to be now? Because I literally sacrificed almost everything I had, and here I am still scratching away trying to reach this base point. And then today I got a message that I reached the base point for that dream. And oh my gosh, it was such a relieving feeling. I cried. I shed some tears of joy because it was just so satisfying and so affirming that you really should continue to follow your dreams, no matter how big they are. You should always follow your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you that you're dreaming too big, or don't let anybody tell you not to pursue your dreams.
Because sometimes you get to a certain goal and then sometimes it feels like, okay, I've spent all this time, whether it's a year, couple of years, several years, or even longer, just to get to this certain point, just to get my foot in the door. And then now I'm at that point, and I feel like I have to start all over again. And so I kind of had a little bit of that feeling because I am in that position where I finally got to that career position that I've been wanting for so long. And then now I'm at the bottom, trying to work my way up to the top. And no one really knows me in this specific, well, people know me, but not very many people know me in this specific job. So now I have to make all new connections and build myself up to get to the union status that I want to get to. But after some reflection, because work was slow for a bit, I just started picking up again. And then I realized that even though I feel like I'm starting from scratch, I cannot forget all the time that I've already spent building the career, building my networks, to the point where I do get calls for jobs when I'm not going out to look for jobs. Of course, I still go out to look for, because it's a gig-based career. As it's basically production designer. That's what I'm talking about. Production designer, art director for the film industry. So it's very gig-based, and even though I have to go out and get the gigs, I do have people contacting me for gigs, which is such a blessing. And when I do get those calls, and I do get a few gigs, like work is starting to pick up again now, it reminds me, like, you're not in the place you want to be, but you've made so much progress. You cannot discount all the progress you made. You have to give yourself compassion to understand that everything's a process. Yeah, there are ways to streamline the process to get things done faster, more efficiently, but sometimes it takes time, or sometimes there's other factors that takes you off of that fast track. So I just wanted to talk about a little bit how you overcome the obstacle, which took forever, but just remember, sometimes you might reach a new mountain, and now you have a new mountain to climb. But don't forget, you already have the tools with you, because you built those tools on the way to getting to the top of that mountain. So now you've proven to yourself you can get there. So this next mountain will be a challenge, but it's something that you know you can overcome, and you know you will succeed because you have already built the tools to get there.
Yeah. Maybe your dream might not be so realistic in the now, but you can find a way to break it down and make it realistic, or scale it up into something that is aligned with that bigger dream. So I just want to get on here and let everybody know that if you're that person that is in that place where you haven't quite hit that point, where you're like, okay, finally I'm at that base point, and you're still scratching away and going through trials and tribulations and trying to pursue your dream and seeing other people maybe get to theirs faster, or just seeing other people satisfied with where they're at, and you're just not, because you're just still trying to get to that point. I just want to tell you, just keep going. Don't forget to do your self-care. Don't forget to check your mental health. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Eat well, sleep, spend time with your loved ones. But don't ever give up on your dream. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Always follow your passions, and always believe in yourself. Be your biggest cheerleader, because sometimes you are the only person that's going to cheer for you the most, because only you truly know the sacrifice that it takes to get to that point, and what really is at stake in order for you to pursue that dream.
So I just wanted to make this as a part 2 video to my first video, to kind of give another video to talk about what kind of happens after that. And now I'm in that place where it's like, not everything is known. A lot of things are unknown, but I have trust in my higher power, and I have trust that I will be led to the right places and meet the right people. And I'm so grateful for that, as it's come through for me again, time and time again. Even though there might be some weeks where it seems like things are slow, things always do pick back up again. And also, we can create that energy for ourselves. We can go out and network. We can create opportunities for ourselves. And that energy is going to help us to create more opportunities, and to have people eventually contacting us for work, which is what we love, especially if you work in like a gig-based type of industry, so you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I'm sure this can be applied to anything where you've been working at something for so long, and then it's your opportunity now to, sorry, there's people outside, but so you're working on something for so long, and then you reach that point, and then now you have to go to the next level. And like I said, you do have the tools already to get there. So just stick with it. Take a little breather, do some self-care, reach out to your networks, and just slowly do what you can day by day to get to that place where you are feeling productive again and back on track towards your goals.
So I hope that anybody hearing this who's going through that will just have the courage to continue on, continue following their dreams, continue to pursue their dreams and their passions, and never to give up. And one day you will see why it was all worth it, and you'll look back on that moment where you decided to step it up and just keep pushing forward, and you're going to be very grateful. So yeah, thank you so much.
So yeah, this is a short video today. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching the video. I would love to hear your comments. If you're going through a similar situation, or if you've gone through it, please drop a comment below. Let me know what you're going through, whatever you want to share. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.